Welcome back, guys, on how to make data packs. This will be episode 3. Today we'll be covering Minecraft recipes and custom recipes. So we'll start off with a little example and we'll get into building our own. So let's say we wanted to replace an existing Minecraft recipe. We're going to replace the door. As you can see, the door does not exist right now in that sense. If we go ahead and go to our custom recipe of our door, we can even make our door special if we want by adding a whole bunch of different information to it. And we'll see it is even a food item that we can use. That'll give us glowing for a little bit. And then we can also affect smelting and other types of the crafting stuff, as well as anvils and the smithing table. So let's go ahead and grab some obsidian. We made it so we can just smelt obsidian in a furnace. And once it's done cooking up, we'll go ahead and take a look at what we get from that. It looks like some normal crying obsidian, but then we can just, again, eat it, and we'll get darkness. So, let's go ahead and take a look at those, and let's take a look at how we can make those. So, in our data pack, we want to make sure we are in the Minecraft tab, so let's close off the namespace. Inside of Minecraft, we want to create a folder called recipe. And inside of there is where our file is going to be for oak door. And here I'm going to be separating all of the custom recipes into its own folder called custom. And the Minecraft ones are going to be outside of the custom folder, so let's close that. We're going to be using a generator to support this, so I don't have to worry about having to memorize all the syntax for it. But what you're looking at here, this is our crafting key and the shape. So these hashtag symbols, we have a key for it, which just means that it's an oak plank. The L in there, we have our key, which is our lapis, and then our slash is just our diamond in the bottom. And then our result is where we can add all of the custom components to it that make it special. Well, we cannot do that for the actual recipe items. Those have to be vanilla base items. No custom components can be added yet. And then for our custom one, all we have to do, this one is going to be a smelting type. And then it's the same thing. The ingredient is just the one item, so we don't need a key. We just put the item in. And then there's our result with all of its custom components. Now, if we are going to replace an existing recipe, we want to know the exact recipe name. And so if we remember from one of our previous videos on how to get there, we want to go ahead and go to %appdata%. We're going to go to our .minecraft folder. We're going to look for the versions folder and go to our latest version, 1.21. And we should have already unzipped the jar file here into our own folder. And if we go to data, then Minecraft, we can go ahead and look at the recipes. These are all the existing recipes. So if we want to find our oak door one, we can just type in O to find the oak door. We can go ahead and open that up. We just want to make sure our JSON file is named exactly how theirs is for the recipe to replace an existing one. And this is what theirs would look like. And so ours will replace this one so it no longer exists. Now, if we want to make our own one, let's say we want to change the iron sword to have nuggets instead of the ingots. We can go over to Missode's GitHub recipe generator. And then let's go ahead and just refresh this, start from scratch. So this will be our crafting one. So this is our crafting type. We just want to have it crafted. And then let's go ahead and create our pattern. So in the first row, we'll just need one symbol. And then our second row, well, let's get our 3 rows. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3. And then we need our key. Our key for 1, which will then be a iron nugget. There we go. and then that can be the same as 1. Let's change that to 2. And then our key, our 2, we'll add key number 2. And this one can then just be a stick. And then our result will go ahead and be an iron sword. Okay, once we have all this, we're going to go ahead and copy the JSON code. Go on over to here, go to recipes, add a new file. We want this one to be called ironsword.json. Go ahead and paste it in there. And then if we reload the world, and we grab ourselves some iron nuggets and a stick, you'll see the iron sword is now been replaced. And if we get ourselves some iron ingots, and the old one is gone. If we wanted to have like multiple ways to craft an iron sword, that's kind of where our custom folder can come into. And we can create this one to just be any name that isn't one of the existing Minecraft names that we found in this giant folder of recipes. As long as it identically match any of these, we can create a custom one. So if we wanted the iron sword to not be changed, right, we can just go ahead and make sure we copy this. And then inside of this one, we'll create a new file. We'll call this one our iron dagger.json. Paste it in there. Go ahead and delete the iron sword. Reload. Then, if we go ahead and try to craft our iron sword, we can, or we still have the option to craft our dagger, which is the same item, but we can go ahead and change the item with our custom components that we can mess around and play with.